Hello everyone, and welcome to a Toonkind at 12 FPS. This one is called Locked on Remembrance. My name is Heartless, and I am playing Lucifer Oswald Stein for this one. And I am joined, well, I'm a little rambly, I'm joined by my very, very good friend.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sotoro, and I'm gonna be playing Alla Rosa. So, we're gonna be having some fun times. Woo!
Yeah. Uh, so last time, Alla Rosa met up with Lucifer in the city of Chihiro, and Lucifer, in a panicked state, convinced Alla to escape the city with them, and then Alla went back in the city with Cat and Ducky to grave rob, and were
You
very
know?
successful.
You know?
And because of grave robbing endeavors and the fact that Allah might be wanted in the city now, Allah decided to stay behind and watch over the dead
Play.
bag of clay, dead body parts, while Lucifer and the party of Lucifer's travels too went into the city. So, how did Allah entertain herself
uh,
while she was waiting for Lucifer to come back?
how did Alla entertain herself? That's a good question. That's a very good question. If anything, she was probably doing like cleanup on her guns. And just
Mhm.
at the shoreline and such, doing how people usually this like disembowel no dismantle
Dismantle.
e dismantle them, cleaning them up, putting them back together, making sure that they are working clean and all this and that.
Mhm.
And eventually more time passes, and then at some point she started like wood carving, like a little figurine. And then more time passes. She decides to take a little walk into the ocean again, just walking around. And more
Oh,
time passes.
I do have to remind you that Teddy and Cecilith were still there.
If they don't interact with Allah, Allah's not gonna interact with them.
I,
They're just
I mean,
people.
when Allah walks into the ocean, Cecilith would probably come over and like sniff at her.
Hey, hey, nope, nope. Gases.
Bleh.
Oh my god. Hollis looking at this giant shell, just like, why?
Its tongue out, it's going to lick it out.
I no, por favor. Ugh. Alice not really gonna fight it alive because it's such a big individual,
It's such a
and
big turtle.
yeah, such a big turtle. And as far as Ella is concerned, this turtle is important? Question mark to like Lucifer's friends.
um, eh, okay, so as you're like shouting from the other side of the turtle, you hear Teddy, and Sutherland just kind of whines and then withdraws from you.
Ella just it's like, oh, thank goodness. Like looks over at Teddy and just like gives a wave.
Teddy waves back.
The conundrum. Interacting with people.
I mean, Susleth is very patty, but is not going to try to lick you again.
Hala's just like, okay, mira, te puedo, and she's just gonna like pat, 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 whatever she can. She will want to reach on top of Syphilis' head, but like I don't know if she's tall enough for that. So just pat, 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 maybe like towards the cheek or something.
Yeah, I don't think. I think the only one who could possibly do it is Teddy, but that's because Teddy can fly. Because Cephalus is the size of a bus.
Fun times.
hmm You pat Cephalus on the cheek and it grumbles.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I would also be mad if I couldn't link other people. Yep, yep, totally. Is that how you treat everybody?
uh, well, honestly, I think it's because you smell different. And I think
Smell different?
yes, that's what she said.
Uh, I don't know how different I am from the rest of you.
Well, Teddy looks over at Cecilith for a moment, and Cecilith kind of grumbles in this kind of like guttural sound. It kind of sounds like bubbling.
Hmm.
And Teddy looks back and says, "He says you smell like flowers." Uh,
Huh. Interesting, okay. No, I haven't gotten that one before.
Though you also are quite different from either me or the kids, so.
Ah, you could say that. I'll say that we're not that different.
I'm see through, dear. Teddy says.
Ella just shrugs and is like, we're not that different. In different ways. And see if there is just an added plus. Congratulations, you got the DLC.
Teddy's just like raises an eyebrow before going. I see. Must be a Toon thing.
Don't worry about it.
Ah.
So, uh, not to say, like, I saw you before, then you were not.
Yes.
And I like waves through, like, the transparent.
Yes, well, I was not really here before either. I mean, I was, but I also wasn't. I don't know that much about necromancy.
Hmm. Walking body, no soul.
Hmm?
And now it's like walking body, no mind, but now you have mind, but no body. Whatever.
uh, yeah, that is, well, that is, I suppose because they get freaked and, destroyed the the body in the process. I think you'll have to ask him about it.
When like Ala like whistles like damn. All right. Seems like you guys have an eventful time, I guess.
Very, very eventful. I I just suddenly very aware in the middle of a amusement park.
Hmm.
I think.
Well, I guess it was no fun ride. That are you handling well the whole?
I, yeah, it's well, where I come from, it's not uncommon for ghosts to be around. I just never really was at the university. I went to college instead,
Hmm.
and the university is the one that deals with necromancy and other types of associated disciplines.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, even magic is new to me.
Interesting. What did you study? College? It's still like you know.
Well, like, I studied the other continents, including Einkel.
Ah. Well, ¿qué te digo? Uh, it's big. I walked all around it a lot. Uh, there's a
That's
lot of islands.
incredibly so. That's very impressive to have walked all around it.
I have a tendency to get lost. As Lucifer, el muchacho, we have a contact way of talking at times, only once a day. Uh, but I have been regularly getting lost. Uh, at some point he could attest to it, and at other points our communication was all weird. I'm getting from you guys going to the amusement park and que quién sabe qué está pasando ahí. But yeah.
I did not know that much about the Feywild we well before I died.
Mm-hmm.
So being there was certainly an experience.
I'm gonna roll, I guess, history to see if Allah knows much about the Feywilds.
Okay,
Uh, what dice spot do we have here?
Avray,
Alright, just making sure.
yeah,
14.
a so Alla knows reasonably about the Feywild. It's where the Fey come from. It's where elves are said to have come from, and it's also a place that is unbound by mortal rules,
Mm-hmm.
which is why you suppose the time difference happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dog is I guess it's all word crazy with with stuff. I don't think mortals should be going there a lot.
Well, thankfully, I don't think we're going back.
That's good. Uh, I again hurts all fucky wucky, and there's different laws, and honestly, every place has different laws. That's absurd. I had to just. That's one of the bad things about getting lost. You don't know what's actually supposed to be like if you're trespassing or not trespassing and what kind of things you need to be around. I half of the time I manage, but you know.
Oh, I sort ah yes. Honestly, my first time here in Quell in Kel, certainly such a difference from the Isles,
Or
and
worse.
hmm?
Better or worse.
Different.
Alright.
There's so much difference between here and the Isles. Took a little bit of time to, well, figure out, and then I was, well, dying. So, didn't get a lot of time to truly understand what it was like over here before that
Oh.
happened.
Well, pues, you got time now.
Yes, I certainly do.
Up to you how you want to use it.
I think the first thing I should probably do is send a letter.
Nice and formal, yeah. You can pues hacer eso. Don't know if you have ghost ink and paper. Uh,
No, I was thinking about going into the city and buying some ink and paper and writing an actual letter. I can hold things. I can't eat anything.
there's always a problem, huh? No, yeah. I don't know if I have paper or ink. Guess we're gonna purposely fumble. Not fumble, but like, do the thing of, can I pull up these mundane things?
hmm
That's an 11.
That's
Wait, fuck.
that's a
No, no,
D20.
no, no, no. That's 7. There we go.
So would it be something that Allah could have possibly carried at one point in time?
I mean, I think Olive would have actually had like paper
So
and
Allah
like,
takes out paper and a pen.
The pen has, have you seen like those office pens that have like a like flower at the
Mhm.
end of it?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, it looks like that. I was like, oh, yeah. Se me olvidó. Have these.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll have to pay it back. Sh- Shrimping
Eh.
papers. At least something. But he takes
Eh.
them and he actually walks away from the surf.
Mm-hmm.
And Sathlith grumbles and just like retreats into the sea. And as you're considering how to spend your time next, you hear from behind you footsteps, talking voices, laughter.
Looks back.
It's Lucifer and the rest of the party because I don't think Phlox and Ducky would let him go out alone.
Mm-hmm. I'll just kind of like waits a bit, like a hand on the hat, and just like, oh, they're laughing. Okay, that's good. She thinks.
Lucifer breaks off from them and walks up and waves to you.
Ala starts making her way up to him, and just casually,
Hey,
hey,
was the wait?
I walked into the ocean one time. Uh, wouldn't be the first time. Well, I did it before earlier, but we're not gonna talk about that. Uh, how was the city?
Sup- Surprisingly, we went to the city hall and it apparently Esmer is a skeleton,
Huh,
and
what do you know?
she gave me a pass in for the city.
There you go.
It's still kind of. He just kind of looks lost.
Alan just like goes ahead and like a nice solid pat on his back and just like some people care, some people don't. You kind of get used to it.
It's just, I didn't think it was that easy.
Inkwell is finicky. Uh there's a lot of if I say loosey goosey rules and stuff.
I heard that the Empire was, the, well, very strict with it.
Eh, yeah, you just don't say anything. That's what I do.
And even then, apparently in Shahiro they're trying to change the the law or something.
Politics.
I
It's always happening. I am not up to date to any of it. It's been a long time. Arla just kind of like makes like a face of like, oh god. Don't even get into the voting season. I don't know if I'm still registered. Don't ask me about that.
That's a little bit above my head, but only because I past 5 years I wasn't really paying attention to anything in Town. That's even a different place.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, well, um, if anything, it's actually pretty easy to get like, identification for yourself and get into systems and all this and that. Do you know how much of the regular tunes pop out?
I
It's funny.
I'm not certain myself. That's a lot. Lucifer just kind of sits down.
is like sits down next to him and chilling, you know.
Hmm. He watches the surf for a little bit before saying, "So we were gone for 2 months, huh?"
Those noises. Yeah. So what the fuck happened?
You're asking about Theo, huh?
Asking about like in like all of it. Like I was just like, I am, from what I have gathered, from what I have seen, and I'm not a very people knowing person, but shit happened.
Yeah. Shit. Literally fucking hit the fan. Um, it
And
wasn't.
there's no fans here. That's how bad it is.
It's, give me a moment and I'll gather my thoughts a bit.
No, yeah, yeah.
After a moment, he starts to tell Alla about what happened in Lucifer's travels too.
Man,
There's a lot. I'm
so
not going
much.
to relay any of it because you were already there, so you know.
Yay!
Um, he didn't. He doesn't skimp on details. Not with Alla.
Mhm.
Um,
Come see like Ala, like hand on shin, listening, doing like the whole like pinching like fingers together on shin kind of movement repeatedly, and
mhm.
nodding her head as she's listening. Not really like you don't see her eyes, so you can't really see like her expression or anything. And her fingers are kind of like hiding her smile some, so you have no idea what's going through her mind.
It's a lot, especially when Lucifer starts talking about Gale.
Mhm.
Because when he hits that part of the story, there's a change in posture, and I have to
Mhm.
roll. Because he might not be skimping on details, but he's gonna start trying to hide. I'm rolling performance. Ah, yes. Dirty 20. Because
Nice.
I was a 13 plus 7.
Mhm.
So as he starts talking about Gale, his tale becomes more performative.
Mhm.
Uh, definitely he's telling a tale and not he's recounting his own experience.
Mhm.
And it's kind of obvious that he's doing this.
Mhm. It's performance and self-deception, you know?
Hmm. And he continues to use that performative kind of storytelling throughout the rest of the story, even up until the point where they part ways with Phlox, uh, Phlox, Carmenia, Gale, and Jack.
Mhm. No, I just nodding.
And, well, you practically know what happened at, since that point.
Uh-huh. That's normal. Are you?
What?
For all this
Th-
is
this whole fucking thing?
Yeah, yeah.
No. Uh,
Ah.
as I suppose a tune would say it, the plot got a hold of me and didn't let go
Mm.
for
Mhm.
a
Mhm.
while.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Uh. So what? How are you doing though about it? Because at some point you started uh doing, and Ella just kind of like vaguely gestures, but doesn't really elaborate.
Mm-hmm. Lucifer just kind of rubs the new arm he
Mhm.
has, tracing along the stitches that allow for the necromantic energy to flow through it. Um, how did I feel about it?
Yeah.
Lucifer looks back over his shoulder towards the group. Gale's there.
Well, like it looks back, looks at the group, looks back at Luther, like we can take a walk.
Please.
Yeah. Gets up.
And so does Lucifer.
Make sure to tell your buddies.
Oh, right. And he turns around, raises his voice. We'll be back. We're just gonna walk up the shoreline.
There you go.
And they,
Not, not.
I'm pretty sure Phlox. Ducky would probably say something like, "Don't go too far." Yeah.
Yeah. They'll say something witty for
Yes,
sure.
definitely.
What exactly? We don't know. We're not a claw. We're not a claw member.
we're not part of Clan Claw yet.
No, no. Yeah, I was just like, all right. Now they didn't know I won't be kidnapping you. Okay. Look, like looks back at them and like looks back at Lucifer's like, I think they care about you a lot, so don't want to risk bad graces.
Honestly, I think that was more of a surprise to me 2, 3 weeks ago than it is now.
Gross. There you go. Friends, who will have thunk it?
I didn't think they cared that much about me when I fled that small mining town up north.
If anything, it was probably just entertaining and fun and uh well, I'm sure the three of you had your moments. And whenever you have moments and tunes seem to get attached fast. And then honestly regard like anybody gets attached fast. It's honestly about if you get to know a person like in a more honest way, you tend to care.
I guess looks back to see how far away they had gotten and
Mhm.
steps a few more steps before continuing to speak.
Mhm.
um now the Heartless has to remember what he was going to say. I guess it's I was just afraid that, well, I'd get caught up in whatever the fuck is hunting me, like Theo did. So I've
Uh,
been worried about getting too close.
uh, they were what, bounty hunters or something?
They are, yes.
Then I don't think I have to worry that much. Bounty hunters are a different breed.
I certainly found that out.
Oh, I'm sure.
Gosh.
You know, Shamako, this is what we call in the business, like character growth or whatever. Or at least trust, you know? And care and all the gushy stuff.
Ah, they're fucking crazy.
Yeah, you get used to it though. Some folks tend to be a bit crazy. Those ones certainly seem to fit the bill. They're bounty hunters though, so I'm not surprised.
Oh, I wonder. Nah, nah, I actually don't really wonder what would have happened if I hadn't hired them.
Yeah, you got lucky. You got good people with you.
Yeah, they're willing to deal with my bullshit.
That's the point of like friendship and caring, though. You put up with each other's bullshit.
To
Anyways, you didn't tell me. How have you been with all of this?
tell you honestly, I've been on the edge,
Hmm.
on a precipice. Gil left me behind
Mm-hmm.
after having promised to help me escape the war. So, like, he completely forgot about me.
Hmm.
And then he had the audacity to be surprised when I showed up again.
Big move.
Like, he didn't even remember what he did.
Does he?
He doesn't. To be honest, when we found him, he didn't even remember his own name.
Hmm.
But I think that part was more the hags deal.
Oh, fun, yeah. I don't do deals with those. Not recommended. Never done one myself, but
I think we got lucky with the deal that Phlox and Cat made with her. Yeah, it probably ended up that Mokuzai is probably in trouble, but At least they didn't sell their own souls.
Yeah, actually, I would never do that. It's bad business. So, is the edge just the fact that he doesn't remember, or something more?
I, I have a long list of people who are responsible for my death. And, well, he left me behind. And I've been kind of warring with my own nature.
Mm.
Because he knew me. He knew he knows my real name. And I want that information, but he just he looks away as the red eye immediately dims and the blue eye gets even the glow gets brighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's hard keeping myself back from what's in my nature to do.
Yeah, I got that at least. Honestly, I don't know what to recommend except trying to stay away from him for the betterment of everybody. But
Fat, fat chance of that,
yeah.
considering he owes flocks.
uh,
And if I stay away from him, I won't get answers either.
hmm. If anything, have you told the others?
I haven't yet.
You should. If anything, they can help you
I don't,
keeping yourself.
I don't
Hmm.
know how Cat will take it.
Cat's the big one, no?
Yes, the other doll, real kind to the party.
The glowy bullshit, right?
Yeah, I,
Yeah. All right.
I think he's an Asimar. I'm gonna be
Huh.
truthful about that.
Huh. Well, at least it's not looking to smite you down.
No, he's a druid. And
Oh, look at that.
well, I don't think either of the druids are really that interested in returning me to nature.
Once again, lucky you, huh?
Yeah, Alla,
Hmm.
what happened to you these past months?
Eh, this and that. Got to meet some kids. Had to make sure the kids don't die.
Have to make sure the kids don't die. What led to that?
I got it was fast money doing some inventory job and trying to get some recipe for some soda and uh these kids decided to tag along and also do the job and though again the tune laws Ninquel know that child labor is questionable as far as I have gathered apparently. Either that or they lied about their age and somebody bought it. But uh, one of them was funky. Can give them that much. He's a nice fella. Nice piece of work. Something's up with him. Don't know what. The other one, she was going through it, and I made her a hammer with dragon teeth. So hopefully she'll be fine with that. Uh, yeah, we fought a dragon.
No, that's something I haven't. Well, that's something I haven't done recently, and technically not ever.
I kind of stayed gun firing from the back. Nothing close to it. And it wasn't particularly big or strong, but I managed it. It was not part of the job description, but gosh darn if we did it. Uh, but yeah, talked to the kid some and to her moms. She has a whole curse going on. I don't know if I can help much with it. But after that, I just start wandering about, getting lost. Uh, as you do. Hey, I found this one interesting place though. Apparently a burnt down library or something.
A burnt down library?
Yeah, it's been burned down for like 2 years from what I heard. If anything, it might still have like stuff, you know?
You think there might be any scrolls in there?
Probably. Apparently, it was a very famous library and such.
Hmm.
Full to the brink of knowledge, like some wizards or magic, whatever. Uh, like tended to it and such. They all disappeared though.
They all disappeared. Wow, that's so the blue light has uh gone back to being, the same level,
Mhm.
and the red light is a little brighter than usual.
Mhm.
And there's the white smile is kind of big in the shadow of his hood, and he's like, maybe I can ask Phlox and Ducky to come with me, and we could sort through the ruins to see what we could find.
Yeah, it seemed like a nice opportunity. I'm sure we wouldn't be you guys wouldn't be the first ones to scurry around, but it's burnt down. I mean, you can still see some. It was apparently a big tree. It was a big ass tree.
It was a tree.
Yeah, no wonder it burnt down. The fire hazard there.
Yeah, the library I used to hang around in was made of brick.
That's what libraries tend to be made out of.
Yeah, I wonder if. Oh, now I'm so curious. I need to see this.
Oh yeah,
Maybe there might be
it's in
some.
the Empire, so.
Oh, it is. Which direction is it?
It was.
Are you gonna roll survival?
Yeah. Let's see how bad this goes. A Bible. That's a -3. 13! Hey!
Hey,
Allah!
that's above average.
Woo! Allah is just like, we're in Shihiro, which is, not Shihiro, but close enough. Uh, southwest-ish? So down over there? Uh,
Hmm.
it has a big ass lake with it, and it's near the dividing, like,
Oh,
I don't know,
it's
it's which.
it's near to Canada's border.
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
It's not that close to the other part of this side of the other, not empire, the one below us. Forgot the name.
So on so Lucifer just like finds a stick, picks it up, and starts drawing a map. I'm gonna roll survival to see how well this map comes out.
Oh, wonderful! You're gonna be doing such a great job.
I mean, I've got a +1, so. Hey, that's 17 plus 1. That's an 18.
Hey, pretty good nap.
Mm-hmm. So he draws a map of the Ghiblian Empire and just kind of marks along the eastern coast where Chihiro is.
Mm-hmm. Oh
And
yeah, it's in that the little nudging that pops out a little bit before going back in again.
he marks where that is. Me, I gotta pull up the actual interactive map.
No, I have it right here. Hey. Uh, I mean, very quickly, but I do not want a ruler. Thank you.
So,
This is where Alla points.
uh-huh.
Around there-ish. The lake is pretty big. So,
Oh, all right. It'll probably take us a week to get there, but well, he just kind of shrugs.
you got time?
We've got time. I've probably got enough money to at least not have to walk the whole way.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah, that's the library's name. What was it? It was Shishiki. It's something cognitions. Something cognitions. With a C. The alliteration and all that.
Oh.
Uh, yeah. Um,
Hmm.
the town it's in, it's blah. I'm bad. I remember. Neiki no Mashi?
Neke no mashi. Hmm.
Yeah. It's in the Empire dialect. Not a great pronunciator of it.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not really either.
Yeah. That was an interesting find there. I figured might as well tell you in person about it.
Think so. There's like he seems to be kind of like jittering a little bit. Like he can't uh he can't contain the excitement kind of jitter,
Oh my god.
not the he's a puppet kind of jitter.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I just kind of like you can see the eyes like do the like the iconic not iconic but like the motion of like raising up an eyebrow and she's like grinning and like I see you are happy about all this.
Well, there's so many questions I have, but they can only be answered by actually going there. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately I was trying to get to you so I didn't really stay for long, but I at least got some information.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean it's I guess that's just what you do at times. Uh But yeah, I didn't know you were a alliterative type, which is, you're a wizard, right? No, yeah, that makes sense.
I, yeah, I'm literate.
I knew you could read, but, you know.
He just kind of stares at Ala for a moment. Uh, I actually don't really know. What am
Wait,
I
what?
supposed to know?
Wait. No, wait, what?
He's like, I actually don't really know. What am I supposed to know?
How to read. Uh, you know how to read, right?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, okay, okay. I was worried there for a second. Okay, no, 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 okay. Eso iba a estar bien raro, okay. No, I, yeah, no. I should have guessed that you apparently enjoy doing the reading or finding more stuff about it. I completely forgot the whole wizard thing.
I don't know how you could forget, but I guess that's fair.
Look, sometimes you just tend to have finicky memory about a few things. And yeah, I figured it'll be something interesting for you. But also, it's at times where like, oh, you're actually that interested about it. I'm surprised. Not in the bad way surprised. But you know. Yeah. Uh, knock yourself out with that. Uh, Let me know if you need help or anything. I don't know how long I'll take into getting there, but
um, I did. If I take Phlox and Ducky with me, I don't think I'll need help, but I'll keep you up to date.
wonderful. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I don't really know much about the place though. It's a nice town at least. They seem chill.
Mm,
If anything. Apparently business have been going down though, because apparently the library was a big selling point of theirs, but now it's
I
in ashes, so fun,
see. So,
fun.
so the townsfolk might know a bit more about the library because it was the main attraction.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, you can ask them about all the finicky stuff, and they can tell you more. Probably wanna. I mean, it's to get 2, 3-ish years since it happened, since it burnt down. So, shouldn't be too hard for anybody to recall anything.
Mhm.
But yeah. Anyways, how's the gun been treating you?
Well, he pulls it out. It's pristine. Like it's very clear he's taking care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't exactly had a chance to fire it, though.
If anything, that's good. Um, now, now, I mean, though, that you'll have a chance at some point. But for now, you're in well company. Um, Make sure to take any practice shots. Keep your aim good.
Of course. Uh,
Not bad, huh?
well, before I met you, I got my fortune told, and I just kind of traded away something I picked up. Um,
Went to a fortune teller?
yeah, because sometimes a little guidance on what might the future hold is a little helpful.
No, yeah. I haven't yet gotten my fortune told, but I like to leaving things up in the air. Um, the word is spontaneous, if I remember correctly. Did your fortune help any?
It didn't help me initially, but thinking back on it, their words ring more and more true.
I think that's common with fortunes. You don't really see the point of them until it, it's laid out in front of you.
They told me to let go of the thoughts that have been holding me back.
That's good advice, just in general. Sometimes you just have to take in the moment right now. I mean, I'll be honest, I've been walking all over the place, but it's nice. You get to see sights you didn't think of before. And honestly, I sometimes forget to appreciate the ocean, even. And now that kind of like gestures at the sea and such is like, some sand like look like stars at times.
Lucifer is lost in that question for a moment. And he's looking at the sand and then looking out to sea. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Little things here and there. There's some like I'm sure there's philological whatever, but uh there's nice things in the world. Despite being dead. You're doing great, kid.
At least alcohol doesn't taste like shite.
Oh, that means you've been getting the bad stuff. No, there is some that taste pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't think you can have the chance for it anymore. But if anything, it's a great way to having people who don't know placing bets on how many shots you can do.
what I
Great way.
what I mean is alcohol's the only thing that doesn't taste like shite to me.
No, yeah, yeah.
Everything else is ash or shite. Yeah.
That is horrible. I can at least taste things. You got a very bad, like I said, is card. You got a very bad card on that one. So I think it's actually pretty common now that I think about it. I got lucky.
Yeah. I feel like you've always been pretty lucky.
I highly doubt it. I'm
Well,
not one of those lucky kind.
really now.
I absolutely have. I. Here's the thing. I'm not really looking for trouble. And I'm just walking here, alright? It's nothing about luck or no luck. It's simply of I mind my own fucking business.
Well, um, what I'm saying is your lucky trouble ain't looking for you.
No. I know exactly where trouble is, and I'm staying the hell away from it.
Well, if you ever actually, if trouble finds you, you know how to reach me.
Yeah. Ah.
You could be surprised what kind of magic I can pull out of thin air.
Oh, I'll trust you on that one then. But I doubt I'm gonna get into any trouble of high caliber. If anything, it's just gonna be trouble with the law, which is common for me. Oh yeah, let me know if your buddies' friends need weapons and such. I can make weapons for them.
Lucifer just turns backwards and looks over at the group that's now some distance away. I think Phlox might appreciate it.
And keep it in mind, I did a great haul with individual on stealing some metal stuff and wood and all that, so I can have more uh weaponry be done.
Yeah, they I think at one point they were complaining about Space TSA taking their gun away from them, so
Space. I forgot their space.
yeah.
Now, I don't know if I can do space guns. I'm pretty sure there might be a difference there, but I can get them guns.
I feel like getting Phlox a gun would a gun like the one you made me. I think they would appreciate that.
Excellent. All right, I can work on that. If anything, I can see if they want a more longer range or whatever on it, or adjustments and such. I don't know exactly what their style is, and maybe they have a preference, but I can work on that.
They're pretty sneaky.
Silencer, then. All right, I can try and work on that. Uh, it'll be good since they're keeping you safe when I can't. So say it's a nice tradesies.
Lucifer just kind of smiles.
I just like it's still just smiling in general, and also like, do you need any modification on yours?
No, I don't think so. I think it's been pretty good to me, even if I haven't fired it yet.
Hey, if anything, goes great for intimidation. Goes great that you mean business and such. It's it's a sort of like where I'm from. It's a sort of like rule of thumb of if somebody has a gun, you tend to not try and start shit with them.
Well, let's see if that holds other places.
Hopefully, because I'm still from I'm from the Wonder Desert. Uh,
The Warner Desert. Mm.
yeah,
I've
I know you can tell with my animation and all that.
I'm not that good at well telling that apart, but I can't exactly tell where people are from just by looking at them.
Nah, yeah. I guess it's a more tune knowledge looking thing.
Yeah. I didn't learn that much about tunes in the 5 years I lived in Villestown. I was too busy with other things.
Ah, yeah. Well, can I learn or not? Honestly, I don't think any of them would mind, and they'll be more than happy to tell you all about them. So, I'm gonna get me started with the whole mixed media sort of thing.
I I'm not. I'll ask later when I can actually handle a conversation like that.
Uh,
I
you
have a
just don't ask me.
I have a big feeling that's a conversation and a half.
Absolutely. Uh, I don't tend to handle in those. I know about those due to things, but
Mhm. Lucifer starts to walk back. He doesn't
Mhm.
really have anything else to say. Just Alla have
Yee.
something else to say.
Not particular. If anything, she's just gonna be rambling. Just like little nits and nats and all this and
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. So I feel like with them heading back towards the party, we can wrap the FPS up.
Yay. We're just having a funny fun time.
Yeah, good.
And
Thank
there you go.
There we go. Thank you for joining us for this FPS.
Yee. Thank you, thank you. Hope you guys have a fun time.
Goodbye.
Bye.